These are things you believe the public says there's maybe a 1 in 3 chance of happening, but you think are more probable than that. Starting with the bond
better
market.
Than 50% chance.
Better than 50% in your assessment. Okay. The bond market begins to respond to rising inflation and tapering by the Federal Reserve, and the yield on the 10-year Treasury rises to 2.75%. Fed completes its tapering and raises rates 4 times in 2022. So you think the Fed's going to have to hustle here?
Right. I'm not in the transitory camp. I think inflation is here to stay. You may get some correction in commodity prices. Oil may come down before it goes back up. But I think rents and wages are headed higher, and that's going to drive the overall consumer price index and employment cost index higher. Consumer consumption, personal consumption expenditures will be up about 4.5% also.
Yeah, that's all pretty strong in terms of an economy running hotter. And just to get to, you feel like the stock market's going to be caught in the middle here a bit when strong earnings growth and economic activity, but fighting the headwind of rates.
Right. I think the market isn't going to do much this year. I mean, we've had 3 great years. I think 29, 16, and 27%. I don't think we're going to have a 4th great year. On the other hand, I don't think we're going to have a bear market. I think we could have a correction anytime along the way. But basically, I think the market will hover around where it is right now for the rest of the year.
Well, and let's get to another surprise about business activity and reopening type activity. You say in spite of the Omicron variant, group meetings and convention gatherings return to pre-pandemic levels by the end of the year. People spend 3 to 4 days a week in offices and return to theaters, concerts, and sports arenas in mass. So you're thinking that people are going to really this time get back to something like normal?
Right, I do. I think there are some secular changes that have been put in place here. I think people are going to want to have flexible work schedules. I don't think people are going to be as zealous about coming into the office 5 days a week. They may not come in on Fridays or take some other day off. And I think theater and sports will be slow to come back. And travel may be slow, and there'll be fewer business meetings because we've all learned how to use Zoom. But basically, I think by the end of the year, most institutions and offices will be functioning pretty much the way they did in 2019.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.